Hey, real quick before the episode starts today, we had two cameras go down. We fucked it. I fucked up. That's my bad. So today has no video, just audio. I apologize. Still working out the kinks. Going forward, we should be good.
Here we go.
What up, dude?
What's up, man?
Hey,
Cheers, buddy.
ooh, that was a good one. Oh, Cooter too. Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, Kidder got one too. For the team.
Delish. We're back. We're back in the studio. I'm back joined by Holden. I know you guys missed him deeply with my little shot show escapades. Yeah, we're calling it Vandal in the Back Alley. It's the name of those episodes.
Nice.
It's like, Vandal in the street, but you're going to find me in the back alley. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make that cash money.
Vandal on the street.
Ba-na-na.
Yep, pretty much.
Should hit my. Actually, I might hit my guy up to give me some custom music for that, so people know this is a Vandal only episode. No gringos allowed.
Oh, that's fucking foul.
Vandal in the back room. Ooh, fuck. That's actually better. Damn it, Cooter. That's better. Yeah, dude. I'll do Vandal in the back room, and I'll do
The Adventures of Vandal.
Dude, I should have put a
a.
sign in the back that says no gringos allowed.
Wow,
That would have been so funny. He's out.
Wow.
No, but we're back, and I'm excited to be back with you.
Yeah, how was it? Tell us about your experience.
It was a lot. I mean, I did a turn and burn, dude. I flew in Monday and I left Wednesday. Mm-hmm. I averaged 2 hours of sleep every night.
Yeah.
I met so many great people, amazing people. So many people in the industry are just great people. Just talking with them, like, you're so fucking cool. Excuse me. I was also surprised how many people knew of me, which wasn't like crazy because most people don't know my face.
Yeah.
But they'd be like, "Oh, Vandal, like, what's up, dude?" Yeah, it was a great time. I saw some cool stuff, but I'm a fun. I think in the shot show episodes, I just talking about like how excited I am about these retro revolvers Smith and Wesson's coming out with.
That's pretty cool.
A lot of cool optics coming out. Revolvers with optics are the move now.
Yeah.
Fucking pretty much every revolver at shot had a fucking some kind of optic on it, which is
like
dope.
Some new age cyberpunk shit.
Yeah, and I didn't even see everything, man. Like, we walked around so much and still didn't see everything. But my main focus was just seeing the homies, like going by the booth, seeing homies. Like, I saw some guys I didn't know were going to be there.
Yeah.
Some people that I missed that were there, and I didn't realize were there until afterwards. I was like, fuck, wish I would have met you. And they're like, next time. But you're going next year. I'm going to get you in. I'm going to try to apply for a pass for all of us through the podcast.
That'd be cool.
You guys got to fucking share this and shit like that so we can go.
Yeah. We'll get you some exclusive content. We'll go to the parties. We'll do the deeds. We'll do the
all
things.
the parties. The parties were like the best part, honestly. Yeah. And like no one was like super rowdy or anything.
Almost all the companies but I hear a lot of shit like too. Like it's straight up chaos. Like,
it can be. So the Neves,
it's mentally exhausting.
It is, dude. It is mentally exhausting.
I don't know how because essentially what it is, for those of you that don't know what SHOT Show is,
it's the biggest gun expo in the world.
Yeah, it's like the Comic-Con of guns, and for gun nerds.
And people do dress up too.
Yeah, gun tubers, gun nerds, gun influencers, everybody.
Autistic artists.
Space. Yeah, artists too. Autistic artists, autistic business owners.
Ayo,
and but yeah,
it was a good time. The Noveski party was it was nice, but you had to have like an exclusive pass to get in. But like most of the guys in the industry had like a bunch of passes, like people I met. So like I got a pass right away, and later a guy's like, "Dude, I got like 40 passes up in my room if you need one." Mm-hmm. Which like Snakebit, he showed up Monday night. Basically, the party was at his hotel, so he like changed and showered and stuff. And I was trying to get him a pass because I didn't go in earlier in the day for him because the guy I used, I didn't want to be like, "Hey, can I get an extra one for my friend?"
Yeah.
So someone else set up a pass for him, and I was also trying to set up one. And then he's like, "Oh no, I got one from this person." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then he calls me and he's like, "Hey, there's a problem at the ticket counter." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, my buddy, he's at a business dinner," which valid, right? You're there doing business and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And so Zach, Dark Eyes Co, who I did an interview with, he knows everyone in the industry. So I was like, I grabbed him. I was like, "Hey, yo, can you get one of your boys to get him a pass real quick?" Because like I just met these guys and they're chill, and I don't want to be like, "Hey, can I have a pass for my friend?" Yeah. I just felt weird about it, but they were super chill. They got him right in, and some of the guys actually knew Snakebit and stuff like that. And so then we just chilled the rest of the night. It was a good time.
Pretty dope.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, but most of the time, going to bed at like fucking 5, 6 a.m. Back up at like 8, 9. Like the first day, like Monday, we went to bed at like 5 5 or 6. My wife called me at like 7 because, you know, she woke up and was getting ready for work, and so we talked. And I went back to sleep for like maybe an hour, and then I woke up and I was like, well, I'm up. And so I went and made everybody breakfast, trying to be a sweetheart, being that trad wife I was meant to be.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah. What's going on with you? Anything exciting besides your fucking clown shoes you just got?
Yeah. Some guy commented on those today. So the reel that we it'll be, you know, a little bit with timing and everything. But there was a reel of me sitting in the chair. I think I was wearing the exact same thing I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
But the lighting looks like on the bottom of my shoe, like my toes are like right where the laces end. Like my toes are clear back in the shoe.
Yeah,
so you just got a whole bunch of extra.
Yeah, it looks like you're overcompensating.
Yeah, it looks like
I can confirm he is. I checked his shoes. Dude.
I'm not, dude. He literally just confirmed it. He's like, no, dude, your toes all the way up there to the front.
Yeah, there's no proof. There's no proof. Where's the receipts?
But we're gonna talk shit about it.
Yeah, we are.
That's what he says. But no. So I'm a size 12, right? And like these are like 12 and a half.
Big guy alert.
Yeah, I don't know. First barefoot shoes, whatever. They're comfy. I like them.
What are bear shit? Bear shit.
Does a bear shit in the shoes?
I fucking hope not. What are barefoot shoes, bro? They don't have a bottom?
So they have like no cushion, no sole on the bottom.
You fucking rock climbing? Is that what you're doing?
No, they're just, you know, it's like walking around in your bare feet, except there's like a thin layer of rubber to protect you from pokey shit. So.
Gay.
Yeah, they hurt my feet first week or two, and then after that, like, now I don't even notice anymore.
Just wear Vans like a man, you know what I mean?
I mean, I did. Well, that's probably why it wasn't too hard to get into these, because the
fair.
Vans are fucking just...
I want to get the old man Vans where they had like that extra cushion in it.
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
Dude, let's talk about the DEF CON Vans.
I haven't seen them.
Oh my God, have you not? He's seen them. I've showed them to him. And like, Cooter's going to pull it up for you. What a sweetheart. God, I fucking love Cooter, dude. Cooter's a good guy.
He's the best. What's way later? Next year? Oh, August.
Oh, they're coming out with more. Oh, I didn't know they were coming out with more. I just know I was like upset because I'm like, dude, what's the deal? Why are they so exclusive? Yeah, you sent me the new ones. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I did. Right. Yeah. So, yeah.
Hey.
What?
We've been talking for a minute. This has been a long cold open. Cooter.
Yeah. Cooter.
Hit that shit.
Run that fucking intro, brother.
There we go. Hell yeah.
It sounds so good every time. All right, hey everybody.
I don't know what the fuck just happened. I was so confused, dude. I was like, this is why are we cheating? It's the same thing.
No, I wanted to see if it tasted different.
I spit in it.
It's delicious.
Thanks. All right. So today, fuck, dude. Oh, hey, wait. I guess anything else new with you besides new shoes, new shoe goofing?
No, I've just been studying for a test for my day job.
Hell yeah.
It's a big test, so
you're gonna do great.
Yeah. No, I don't. It's a lot.
Just
of shit.
win and out. Fucking see your way out, dude.
Yeah, that's it. So, trying to become a loan officer.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. So, no, I'm just trying a new field of expertise, and you got to get licensed to do some of these things. So,
yeah, it makes sense when you're handling money. People's money.
For sure, lots of money. But yeah, I'm just studying to take the licensing exam, and then after that, hopefully, do some deals. So,
nice. Anybody
listen, if you're looking to buy a home in California or Arizona or where else, Cooter? Florida, Colorado, Idaho, and Oregon.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hit us up.
You say Idaho? Everyone's moving to Idaho.
Yeah, a lot of people moving out here too. They're building a lot out here.
It's all apartments, so
yeah,
they're tripling the amount of apartments that were already in the state in the next 2 years.
We were down there near Sun Creek, and they're building some pretty big houses down there.
Oh hell yeah,
yeah. But yeah, if you're interested in doing that, hit us up.
Yeah, hit me up. Trust me with your money.
Yeah, don't hit him up. He's not
Hit me up.
licensed. Yeah.
I don't need to be licensed.
If you want to lose your money, give it to him.
Hell yeah.
He'll just
Shark
buy it.
coin, let's get it, buddy.
He'll just buy
Fart coin. Fart coin
coin.
to the moon.
This is
yeah.
not financial
This
advice.
is totally financial advice. Give me your money.
No.
I'll give it back.
This is not financial advice.
I'll take it as a sponsorship.
Oh my God. You're going to get us sued.
How?
I don't know.
I said give me the money and I'll invest it.
And then they're going to sue you for their money back.
Not if I don't do anything with it. I just want to look at it.
I just want to bathe with it.
I just want to make some cool reels. I'll tag you. We can collab on it.
Just send us your cash money so we can record some cool content with it, and then
Swear.
we'll send
Swear.
it back. May lose a couple bills because of like wind and environmental issues and things of that nature, but
Yeah.
like we'll send it back for sure.
Maybe. So speaking of investments and other things, today's topic of discussion is our businesses.
Businesses.
And the idea here is that we both have a business. You got an LLC, right?
No,
You're raw dogging it.
raw dogging it.
Okay, so we're at two different stages here. But basically, we're two fucking idiots. Let's be honest. Attempting to start and scale and run businesses.
Yep.
With no background, education, training in it, just flying by the seat of our pants. And we kind of wanted to just do a baseline and tell you guys about how we're doing, the routes we kind of went. Obviously, already pretty different. Mine's going to be different than other people's as well, just on how I got my LLC and shit like that. And just, talking about some challenges we faced and, just outlining, because, if you're out there watching it, a lot of people want to start something, they want to make something, they want to, whatever creative outlet it is or product idea you have, you can make it a business. If we can fucking make a business, I promise you can as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm dumber than a box of rocks. Dude.
Say that
Look at
again.
me.
Fucking zoom in right there. That was terrifying.
Yeah, dude. Given I've had a few mountains to climb.
Yeah, especially in those shoes now. Hell yeah.
Because I've only done one drop and I've been in business for 2 years now.
Damn. Yeah, I've been in business since.
We can get into that a little bit later, but yeah. But
I've been officially in business since 2022 as well.
Yeah.
Very beginning of 2022, maybe 2023. I don't even remember now. It's all a blur.
Mine was March of 23.
Mine was actually 23 as well. Yeah, because it's 25. Yeah. Mine was actually in 23 as well when I actually started my business.
I was thinking about doing it probably around July or August of 22.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about your inspiration and stuff like that, but like when did the idea come about to like, okay, this needs to be a real thing, I need to make a business and stuff like that? Like, what was your light bulb moment of like, okay, this needs to happen now?
It was
September 11th, 2001.
No. It was
I could have stopped him.
No, it was honestly around that time. It was around like July, August of like 22. I was like, I was in the trades at the time, pipe fitting apprentice.
You be fitting pipe.
Fighting pipe, dude.
You be fitting it.
I was a pipe fitter, pipe hitter. No, not really. A lot of my previous coworkers probably tell you I'm also dumber than a box of rocks. I'd forget a lot of shit, dude. Like some of the most simplest shit. And I would beat myself up more than anybody else. But
that's how you learn, dude.
Yeah. But no, what was it talking about? There's that brain dead syndrome coming in.
When you like, you need to start this. Like this has to be a thing.
Oh yeah, around July or August. So I was doing that, and we were like planning to go see the kids and everything. I was like, you know what, like I want to do something for myself.
Yeah.
Like I want to do something that like I'm interested in. Like, are you done fucking with that tree back there?
I wasn't gonna fucking zoom in on me at all. It was gonna be just you talking, and I have to bring up the fact that I've been fucking over here fighting for my life against this headphone cord. You bitch. It's still not where I want it to be, but it's fine. Yeah, and then I fought the tree a little bit too.
On the back of the cushion
I'm done with it. You fucking called it out. You made it awkward.
Okay. All right.
Piece of shit.
Fair enough. But no, I wanted to do something for myself, and I was interested in all the everyday carry stuff and guns and knives and flashlights and all kinds of different cool little knick-knacky shit. And
How long after the idea did you make your Instagram? Did like one come before the other?
so I went to the Hobo Tactical Kickback in January of that year, 2023. And I went there, and like I'd kind of been following a lot of the people for a little bit and stuff, and I'd met a Hobo. Obviously, it was his gig, and I was going through some like rough patches and stuff, like depression, all that fun stuff. The fun, sad times.
Fucking sad boy hours.
And he just came up to me, and he's like, "Hey, bro, do you want a hug?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he fucking just gave me a hug, and it was like, it was kind of an emotional moment. It was like, dude, like it's like I've never met this guy before in my life, and he just came up and he just like gave me a hug, and I was like, dude, like it's like what he knew what I needed when I didn't know I needed.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Pretty much, dude. It was like it's just like this cool, comfortable like dude just coming up and was like, hey, dude, like it's all right. Like I could see it in your eyes, like you're going through some shit, and I was like, I was really appreciative of that. And then I kind of told him about the idea and everything. He's like, it's fucking sick. You need to do it. And he's like, just do it. Yeah. He's like Nike says, just fucking do it. So, and I was like, okay, cool. So that was like the end of January, and the whole month of February, I was just planning, researching, everything like that, seeing what I wanted to do. And then, yeah, I ended up, I don't know, Cooter's distracting me. What are you doing, Cooter?
What doesn't distract you? Oh, he just wanted to get more comfortable.
He's getting a little leg room over there. But yeah, it was about a month of researching into it, and then March I had a label or a logo drawn up by Foo in Monies. Cool dude. He's done a lot of my artwork so far before I met you, but
I haven't done any artwork for you, so
I know. So
we've talked about it. It's all good. We'll get there.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, he made me the logo, and yeah, I mean, it started off like I had no money to begin with.
Fucking same. I still don't have any.
Like I started off just doing stickers and patches.
So you get the logo. Does the Instagram happen right after the logo?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And so you get which makes sense, right? You have your logo, you have all your research done.
I made kind of like a little hype up video. I think it's still on there. It's like the very first thing I've ever posted.
I think so.
But yeah, it was like a little hype up
I think
video.
you didn't. I remember the post you had. It was like on like vintage paper or something, like a wanted poster kind of. You know what I'm talking about? It was like the first post you had, kind of outlining, kind of not like necessarily a mission statement, but like who you are and what you're about. I think that was like one of your first couple posts, and that's when I started following you. So you hit the Instagram, and how has Instagram treated you? Because I know it's like, especially in like the two-way industry, or even just with knives, dude, or just anything like that. It's hard for Instagram to like push your shit or you know, show it to anybody. But I mean, which is crazy because I have dudes that are like in Nigeria as a part of like a government military or like militia group that works for the government, just smoking Terry members, just smoking them. Yeah. And they just put full on videos of like gunfights. Yeah. He captured an ISIS member one time, put him in he was in a pit, blindfolded, and he was like, oh, fucking gotcha, bitch. Yeah. And then nothing. Dude's I love him. I love him to death.
Literal war crimes are going on.
Yeah, he's just posting it casually, and it's my favorite Instagram page. I'm not going to lie.
But I post a picture of a knife.
Closed.
And I'm a bad guy.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, because it's not like,
it's freaking ridiculous. But
tie me up, throw me in a hole, and then post your knife.
Yeah, I saved up like whatever little bit of money I had, and I bought some patches, I think, from some Pakistani company that took way too long to come over here. Like it was like 5 months to get the freaking patches. My first ever patches.
I use a really good packy guy.
Yeah, I use
the best.
I mean, I haven't used them in a while, but
I've only used
quality patches.
I've only used one, and it's the ones we have over there. The ones I did, they're pretty good quality. Very first order I did through him, he messed up one. I was like, dude, what the heck's going on? He's like, oh, I'll send you extra from now on. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But the turnaround time, because I had my SHOT Show patch, which I gave you one of the Skeletor ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like my SHOT Show patch. I was giving to people I met at SHOT and stuff. And I needed it before SHOT Show. And I was like, I hate him. I'm like, dude, I need this in like 3 weeks.
Oh my
God.
God.
He's like, Yeah, done.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
So
you start with like stickers and patches and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know who had a really cool patch at SHOT Show?
Who's that?
It was freaking Ed and Lord, please forgive me. I forgot your name, brother, but it's Tactical Outfitters. He does patches too for like Ed and stuff and Sneak Reaper and God, I know your name, brother. I'm just terrible with I have a terrible memory. I think he's got a new page. It's called the Salesman Manifesto or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And he went with Ed to SHOT Show. He made a patch that says "My situational awareness sucks." And
I saw that. I saw when Ed posted it.
And they were going around to everybody wearing those tactical backpacks, and he's just slapping them on
That's
people's
fucking hilarious.
and just taking pictures, like super big buff, like soft guys and shit. And they just got fucking one patch on there. It was great.
They probably loved it though. And like, I got a free patch.
Gold, yeah. I mean, I'd see it. I'd look at it, and I'd laugh my ass off. I'd be like, "Damn,
I got
me."
I got so many patches at SHOT Show. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of them in there too. So probably give some of them out. But.
So Instagram's been treating you all right.
Yeah, all right for the most part. I mean, it has its ups and downs. Like, I mean, we posted that reel, for instance, right? And then, like, I've been seeing like a couple of people do these like photo dump posts and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And like, I kind of like it, so I was like, I tried doing it today.
Okay,
but I don't know if it's. I don't know. I didn't post that reel today, did I?
No, you posted that reel yesterday.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, no. And then I made a post today with like just a photo dump, and it's gotten like 20 likes. It didn't an hour and a half.
It didn't even pop up on my radar. I haven't even seen it, which is crazy because
So it's
based
like,
on interactions, I interact with you a whole lot.
So I don't know what it is. Because when we collaborate on stuff, obviously you have a bit like a bigger following than I do, and that definitely helps. But I don't know if it's because like, is it because I'm shadow banned and you're not, and then when we collaborate, it gets more light because you're not shadow banned because I have posted knives and guns and stuff before. So I don't know.
Have you been told you're like not shadow banned? Have you been told like your account can't be shown to non-followers and shit? No,
not that one. It said something kind of similar to that before that message started going around. And then it flagged a couple of posts, and I took them down. Like I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
And then
it's your business.
And then I haven't had any real flag since, but I'm pretty sure I'm probably still shadow banned. So.
Probably. Yeah, I go through waves of it where like my engagement's super good, things are getting pushed out, and then other times like for a month I'll just like, we showed this to like a couple hundred people. Yeah, like I got a couple more followers and a couple hundred there.
Yeah, there's like a fine line of where like, do I risk it? Do I not risk it? And it's like, honestly, I'm getting close to the point where it's just like, I'm just gonna start posting guns and shit and it's everything that I want to do. Because
at the end of the day, it's your page.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. We'll see. But other than that, it's had its ups and downs so far on Instagram. So.
I mean, so I mentioned before you did sell your first drop, right? So, like, what was that feeling like? Because I've done drops and stuff like that. I've done some really good drops. I've done some piss poor drops. Yeah. Right. What was that feeling like when you did that drop and you sold out with like 2 days? Yeah,
I think it was like maybe 24 hours or maybe a little bit over.
And how many hoodies was it?
See, I don't know, maybe like 25, 30 maybe.
Still good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So, but yeah. But after
How'd you feel though? How'd you feel when that happened?
Felt really good.
I bet.
Like it was nerve-wracking for sure.
Dude, yeah.
This was the first ever hoodie drop, and I was like, dude, I have no idea how this is gonna go. Like maybe, like I could only sell like maybe one hoodie in like a week.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I just kind of set my expectations like super low, and I was just like, you know what, whatever happens, happens. I did the thing. I created what I wanted to create. It's out there in the open now.
Yeah.
It's been made a reality. It's listed for other people if they want to get it, and what happens, happens. And I was pleasantly surprised.
Fucking sold out.
Yeah. So
fucking sick.
Yeah, and then week later, the supplier went out of business.
Yeah. I was so proud of you and so pissed at the same time. I was like, fuck, I wanted one. But yeah, your supply. But you got that. You get that shit figured out.
Yeah. We're hopeful. got a prototype in the works down in Mexico.
Yeah, I saw your post about that.
Yeah, so we sent a sample to our distributor. They're sending it to the manufacturer. Manufacturer thinks they could do it, so they're going to make a prototype, get it back to us, look over it, and then once we've agreed that everything's good and we're happy with it, then we send it down with our labels and everything that we want to add to it and what we're going to help out with, and then they'll just make a batch of them.
Hell yeah.
So
love to hear it.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Hoping it goes smooth.
I'm sure it will. I mean, it's got to be challenging, especially trying to go into the textile industry, but not only making clothes, but altering and, customizing. Like, how is that going into an industry where you have no background in?
Culture shock.
Culture shock?
Yeah. It's straight culture shock. Like I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know anything about clothes. I didn't know anything about screen printing. I didn't know anything about MOQs, ship times, shipping costs. I didn't know anything about that. I was just like, I just want to start this thing and just fucking roll it.
I fucking hear it. So my first shirt took me from finishing the design to dropping it 6 months.
Yeah, jeez.
That's just for a shirt.
Yeah.
Right. And because I again had no ideas MOQs and stuff like that. I met some guys who did some shirts. I'm like, oh yeah, here, I'll send you the art. I knew no idea about format or anything like that. I just had a vision. I was like, oh, I trust this guy. And I got some samples and they weren't great because there's like DTG and stuff like that. I didn't know the difference between like DTG and screen printing and stuff like that.
Direct to garment.
Yeah. And like all I knew is like I didn't want to drop ship.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't want to drop ship. I wanted to pack everything myself. I want to be able to do quality control myself, and I want to be able to put like little touches in it. Because I think you know him personally. I don't, but the Necromaker, it's Necromaker, right?
Yeah.
He makes the Sharpies, the little Stabbies. It's been all over the world with me.
Cool guy.
I
carry mine a lot too.
Me too. When I ordered my Stabby from him, dude, it came with a couple stickers, and then it came with a atomic waste candy. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Kind of made me feel special. I was like,
Yeah.
that like the fact that I know he packed this himself and threw some extra shit in there made me feel good. And so I was like, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Right. So every order I send out, except for like sometimes prints because a Mexican candy won't fit in with the print, but I send out with a little Mexican candy. I always put some extra slaps in there. And then I do a little handwritten note with a forehead kiss.
Yeah.
And little lips on there, a little XOXO Vandal. You know what I mean? And that was important to me. So yeah, drop shipping would have been 10 times easier, but then I found like a screen printer that like we got along great. He's a veteran. And so then I went through him. I did my first drop. It was the ass, the donkey with the RPGs.
Yeah.
It was an artillery support squad. I think I called it. It was the ass. Dude, it took me 6 months to drop. I didn't sell, I sold like maybe 30 shirts, which I thought was fucking stellar.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Which is
really
great.
good.
It's still really good. I think I ordered like 36, so I had some extra because I had to meet the MOQ, which is like the minimum you have to order for them to do anything.
Yeah. Minimum order quantity.
Yeah. Which I had no idea about either.
Yeah.
And I got the shirts and I packed them all and I sent them all out. And I think I fucked up on one where I sent the wrong size or something. That happens.
Yeah.
But doing that, because I think I maybe had like one sticker drop before then. And then I had that drop. And it's like right after I kind of opened my store, like my Instagram was already going for like about a year. And like 2024, my goal was to start doing commissions, which I basically achieved so many of my goals like the first like 3 months of 2024. It's like I wanted to open up my store. My store's opened up in March. I want to start doing commissions. I started doing commissions in like January, February. And then I wanted to hit 1,000 followers. Because like for me the longest trade was like from 0 to 500 followers.
Yeah.
It just fucking, and I wasn't doing reels weren't like the meta back then or anything like that, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So just posting art and hoping people see it and share it, and my art was shit in the beginning. It's still kind of shit.
No.
Whatever.
It's beautiful.
It's all right.
That's some of your artwork right up there.
It's all right. But like the 0 to 500 followers took me about 8-9 months.
Yeah.
And then from the 500 to 1,000 took me 2.
Damn.
And so literally I had these 3 goals for my business and I hit them all in like the first 2 months. I was like super fucking thankful for. It was crazy. I was like, what the fuck do I do now? But yeah, dude, going into textiles, like I was like, okay. And then I had to talk to so many people. Luckily they like didn't gatekeep. They just talked like, hey, this is what DTG is. This is what screen printing is. This is what they're good for. This is how good they're good for. And for me as an artist, it was eye opening because like, cool, if I make a design, there's certain things I can do for DTG or like heat transfer or anything like that, but I can't do it for screen printing because it doesn't relate.
Yep.
Right. It's going to be way too difficult. Like it's not going to come out consistently or anything like that. So for me, it was very eye opening to dive into the textile industry and like see what it's all about and like what actually goes into it. And I would never own a fucking printing, like a screen printing press or fucking heat transfers. Like I got too many homies that do it that I try to support, and like I rotate them on drops just to give everyone business, and I recommend them to everybody. Yeah. But I can't even imagine like I want to do a custom hoodie with all these pockets and alterations. I'm just in here like I just want to find a blank shirt that I like with a pocket and put a donkey on it, and it took me 6 months.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, dude. Like, I mean, it's having the idea to begin with, and then it's just having the willingness to commit to it. And
I also think like the willingness to want to do it the right way, like the quality way, because you can drop ship anything, dude. Yeah. Like you can drop ship a shirt through Printify all day, but it's not going to be the same quality. Yeah. It's going to be on a cheap garment and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I don't make a lot of money on apparel. Yeah. Like overhead wise, like.
Apparel's an awful business to get into.
It is, but like for me, like dropping shirts and stuff, like
as far as margins,
margins. Like because I talked to some people, like I make a killing on shirts. Like I don't know how you're not making like $20-$30 a shirt. I'm like, well, first
$20-$30 a shirt. How much are you selling your shirts for?
Well, they're selling like maybe like $35-$40, but the blank and stuff like that's stupid cheap. And they're doing DTG, which is a printer. You know what I mean? So I have people like, what do you mean you only like? Because I'm pretty transparent. Like how much? Like
so you're paying like good, like decent money for some quality shirt.
Well, it happens. Yeah. But like I was talking to someone that.
I mean, given that, like you got to start somewhere. Yeah. So like, I mean,
I agree. If you don't have the money for it, 100%.
If it's an option and if it's one of your only options,
do it.
Yeah.
Do it and then upgrade and scale.
Yeah.
But my biggest drop was my tattoo flash shirt is what I called it. And it's got like the flower on the front. It says Vandal Art, and it's got the steer skull in the back. I dropped that one, and it's been my best one so far. And I sold like about 80.
Nice.
80 shirts, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Whoa. Nice. Wasn't expecting that, and so I didn't make that much money on it though.
Yeah.
Like full transparency, I did not, because I wanted, like, one of my main goals was to make my apparel affordable. Right, like I would like maybe $3 or $4 per shirt is what I made, if that. Yeah. Like I sold them for like maybe $30 a pop, and my cost per shirt was like either 26 to 28, maybe it was like 27.60.
Yeah.
So I wasn't making it, and I told someone that because they're just asking, and I told them like this is how much I kind of made from it. It's like kind of shit, and they're like, I don't know how you're doing that. Well, I'm using a quality tee. I'm using a heavyweight tee with a pocket. Like the blank alone is like almost $20, and then I use really good heat transfers because of the shading technique I used on the art and stuff, and like those were like $10 a piece.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like at the end of the day, look, my guy didn't charge me like shipping or anything, or else I probably would have lost money.
Yeah,
you know. And the worst, I will say, the worst part of all of it was packing those fucking orders. 80 orders, because like my wife will help out sometimes and
packing
stuff.
Orders,
but a lot of times, dude, it's
damn
80, and it's just me.
Yeah.
And I got to make sure it's the right size. And sometimes I'm dyslexic. Okay. Stickers, candy. Make sure I can't forget those, because someone will be like, what the fuck? And the biggest son of a bitch, 80 handwritten notes with the person's name, individualized message. Especially if you order from me repeatedly, the message changes. It's not just like, thank you so much, I appreciate you, right? Yeah. It's like you order from me like 18 times. I'm like, huh, you're the best. Like, you fucking queer. You know what I mean? Like, it's written on there, and I kiss it, and then I send it off.
Yep.
Dude, but like my hand was like cramping and shit like that. It took me like 2 days, maybe 2 days.
Lipstick all over your face from kissing so many notes.
I was like, who is she? I was like, oh, it's my notebook. But
it's a bunch of love letters to all of my customers,
dude. But and the shirts came in, and I just got back from military training too. And I was like, well, fuck, because I do pre-orders, which if you don't have the money, like pre-orders are great because you have an exact amount and then you already have the money and you can send it to them. So if you don't want to do drop shipping, pre-orders are a great option if you have the means for it.
Yeah, and but you got to be careful with that though, because you got to make sure you meet the amount of pre-orders for the minimum order quantity for whoever you're going to be getting shirts through.
100%, or else you're stuck with a couple extra.
Yeah, so like say you want to get shirts done and the minimum order quantity for this company
It's normally 36.
Is 36, right?
24 to 36.
And you do pre-orders. Well, you've had pre-orders open for a month now, and you've only gotten 12 pre-orders.
Those people already paid.
Yep. Yeah. What do you do now?
I've only ever had pre-orders open for a week. It's a week. I think my first one I did 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a week and then it's done. And that's it.
Yeah.
And then I'm never dropping this shit again. I have people asking. I was like, probably not, dude.
Yeah.
A week and then done. But pre-orders are great. I know how many I'm ordering. I have the money. I can spend it all. Yeah. For the shirts and the shipping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like the only thing I don't like about pre-orders is I don't have it on hand. Because I did one drop where I had product in hand. Yeah. And it was so much faster. But like this one, I'm like, okay, well, I got to wait 2 weeks. And you put it in the description, like, hey, it's a pre-order. It closes on this date. Expect shipping within 2 weeks of this date. Yeah. But then supply chain happens. Mm-hmm. Not enough shirts, or they take too long to ship. Your screen printer gets, screen printer gets backed up, right? Something happens to us. Now it's 3 weeks. Now it's 4 weeks. It's a month, right? And then you're getting emails like, where the fuck's my shirt?
My previous supplier went out of business because the truckload bringing a mass shipment of like $750,000 worth of orders going to the border got stolen.
Hell yeah.
And insurance money didn't come through quick enough, and had to close doors.
Damn. Yeah. So that's like the one thing about pre-orders is like, yeah, I could tell you 2 weeks, but like it might be 4.
Yep.
And like most people are super chill.
Yeah.
Some people, like a lot of people are. Like I just did a drop over like the holidays, and I had like a couple emails like, hey, I just wanted an update, and they were super chill. I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Like my dumbass did this drop during Christmas.
Yeah.
Not expecting all these shipping issues because I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And it happens, right? But they're super understanding, and I like this last drop, I gave everyone an extra patch, like whether it was the owl one I did or a different Vandal one that people haven't seen, I just threw it in there. And I was like, hey, sorry for the delay.
Yeah,
like literally every note says sorry for the delay on it because I felt bad.
Yeah,
you know, but it's just a part of business. Never got a chargeback or anything like that. No one's reporting me as a scam.
Yeah,
which means a lot because I'm not scamming people. Send me your money.
Yeah, I may have to. We may have to do a pre-order for the next order of hoodies. Like, because there's info we don't know yet. Like, we don't know what the MOQs and stuff are going to be. So, like, we've only got X amount saved up from the previous drops that have stretched the past 2 years.
Yeah,
and like tried to keep the lights on, and like there's shipping costs that have got to get paid. Like, brother, dude, shipping, eats you. Anybody who is offering free shipping, they're a saint. Yeah, because shipping, man, that will eat away at your profits like no tomorrow.
Especially your shit, because your shit's heavy. Even just like single individual like shipping out to people, because I feel bad about charging shipping up the ass. Like I think the default rate's like $4.
Like,
cause even just sending out a print, dude, like mailing that out, like just the piece of paper, right? Mailing that out, it's $4.
Yeah, sometimes like some of the orders that I did for the hoodies, like they were like $11-12.
Yeah,
and I did free shipping in the U.S.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't sell a lot of stickers.
So. I think it did free shipping.
I haven't sold a lot of stickers lately because mainly I put all the inventory at 0 and I give them out for free. But I felt so bad selling stickers, and someone buys like 1 or 2 individual stickers, and the shipping is more than the fucking stickers.
Yeah, dude.
Also, if you're charging $5 or $6 for stickers, fuck you. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's insane. Did you fucking do that
at the beginning, but for a raffle? For a knife.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah,
I'll take that, right? Because you're at that point you're gambling.
It was a patch sticker combo, and buying one of them got you an entry into winning.
Yeah, but
which was from Gypsy EDC, by the way. He helped me out in the very beginning.
That's a patch and a sticker. That's different, right?
Yeah.
But also it's an entry, right? Gambling, pro gambling. Yeah. DraftKings, hit us up, sponsor this shit.
Oh my god. We'll all be broke and divorced by the end of this.
I have a fucking 24-leg parlay, dude. It's $1. If this shit hits, dude, I'll be a millionaire.
See, I don't know, y'all. I don't know nothing when it comes to sports.
I
don't know what a parlay is. I'll look at like a DraftKings app or some kind of sports betting app. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
So
Like, I don't know nothing when it comes to fucking sports betting.
One of my degenerate friends from the military. We went through basic together. We went through tech school together. We got stationed separately. Jake, I love you.
Yeah, y'all want to go into a back alley and play some spades or some CeeLo? I'll fucking play some. I'll play some of that shit. But I don't know nothing about fucking sports betting parlays and all that.
I didn't
shit.
either, dude. He moved to Arizona for a little bit for like work and shit, and so I set him up in a place like 5 minutes away from me.
Okay.
Because my buddy was managing this property. I was like, hey, is there any tenants? He's like, no. I'm like, hey, can you get my buddy a deal? He's like, I'll talk to the homeowner. So he lived 5 minutes away. I remember, I'll never forget, dude. My wife was gone one day, so he comes over, and literally from like fucking 10 a.m. to fucking like midnight on a Saturday, dude, we were just betting on. He came and was like, do you have this app? He's like, download it. It was like, I think it was DraftKings. He's like, download it. I get free money. You get some free money. He's like, you just have to like put in $10. And I was like, okay. Dude, all we did was bet on like college football that day. And I've only ever put in $10. And my whole thing was like, once I ran out of money, I'm it. It's done.
Yeah.
Okay? I never put any more money back in. And dude, I went for a full football season and then into a basketball season, always in the positive, depositing money back into my account, always keeping at least $30 in there to bet with. And then as soon as I made money, kicking it back out. Didn't make, I maybe made like a couple $100. It paid for like horseback riding in Iceland and shit like that when me and my wife went on a trip and shit.
Exotic.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice.
Dude, the horses in Iceland are smaller. Made me feel like a fucking giant. You ever look down on a horse, dude? Fucking ugh.
No.
Yeah, they're shorter. They're shorter there.
Surrounded by horses on the regular, so I don't know.
He ain't a cowboy, folks.
I'm not.
He never drove a Ford F-150.
I have driven a Ford F-150.
No, he
but I'm not a
hasn't.
cowboy.
No, he hasn't. He's never had a Coors.
Oh my god.
He's never enjoyed a cold banquet on the creek.
Oh my god. I have enjoyed a beer on the creek.
Never. He's never listened to country music.
You're just getting out of hand at this point.
A little bit. I'm trying to get under your skin.
But yeah, so it's Instagram and all that shit. And
Yeah, we're talking about drops and stuff. I did want to ask you one question. Well, a couple questions. So we differ a couple ways, right? So you don't have an LLC. I have an LLC, which actually was originally my wife's LLC because she had her own business. And then when I started popping off here and wanting to open my store and stuff, I needed an LLC. And she's like, well, I'm done with my business. Why don't we just transfer it over to you? Which was a bitch and a half to do.
Yeah.
It took like 6 months, but it's finally in my name.
Damn.
Yeah. So like everything like business wise, like for Vandal was in her name for the longest time.
Damn.
Finally got it transferred over. It's all good. But you deviate from me just a little bit.
I want to. Like, it's just that I haven't gotten around to it because I mean we've been moving out here, getting this set up, everything else going on.
And you'd have to transfer the LLC and stuff. No.
Yeah. So and like me and Jesse, the other guy that owns Gringo Tech and helps me run it and everything. I mean, we've talked about it. I've definitely brought it up to him. Like, we need to get an LLC going.
Well, also, we need to get one going.
Yeah.
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 I was gonna bring it up on camera, but since you're like ambushing me all the time,
yeah.
motherfucker. But I mean, so I've never really gone through. My wife's gone through the process, which I think we hired someone to help us, like our tax people. But like changing LLC names is just fucking difficult.
Yeah.
But we need to set one up. But I did want to talk to you about your partner, your life partner, your soulmate. Is it Jesse, right?
Yeah.
So you differ from me because when I like Vandal's a one-man operation, and then my wife helps sometimes. Shout out like packing orders sometimes, or just keeping me sane.
For sure.
But you have a full-on partner. So was that because it started with just you? Was that a difficult decision for you to want to have a partner, or, split Gringo Tactical, something that you've been working on, something you've been building?
Not really. I mean, it was. I did have to think about it like quite a bit. I'll admit, but I mean, it was. I mean, I just kept coming up with positives, pros, more than cons, and like me and Jesse had talked a little bit beforehand and got to build a little bit of a rapport with one another and everything, and like our mindsets were the same way. Like he was making his own hoodies off to the side out of like some crazy ass like thick material like you could wear in the fucking Arctic with this fucking thing. And it's like a tactical looking Baja hoodie, and he like made it his own. I'm like, dude, I was like, you want to come on and help me fucking run Gringo Tech? And he's like, fuck yeah, dude. And I'm like, cool. So like, let's fucking do it. So and that's basically how it got started. So it was just as simple as that. And like, it came down to like, I want this thing to eventually be big, or I mean, I not even really big, but like successful, I guess, like, or you know, like carry its own weight eventually.
Bigger than yourself.
Yeah, like I wanted to be like kind of self-sustaining at some point. I mean, it's kind of not really going to be somebody's got to kind of run the show at some point.
Yeah,
and like keep the wheels and everything greased. But I mean, you know what I mean. And
you want it to be a legit thing.
Yeah, and I mean, I at the time I was working like a dog, like getting up at 3:30 in the morning, driving an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours to work
in a Prius because you never drove a Ford F-150.
It was an Audi A3 TDI hatchback.
You heard it here first. He hates American cars.
Well, I hate that car. That car was a fucking piece of shit. Like, no, it was a good car. It was a little diesel 4-cylinder car hatchback. A little Audi hatchback.
I love a good 4-banger hatchback.
And it was awesome. It was fucking cool. It would like roll coal if you'd fucking stomp on the gas and shit. It was fun. It was
all right,
fun
I take it back. He is country.
Yeah. And I don't even know where I was going with that. When the fuck did I even start talking about?
Because you're waking up at 3 a.m. You're you're the grind set,
car.
dude.
Yeah, the little tiny car, and then going and working like labor intensive job for 8 hours a day, and then driving back home in 2.5 hours of traffic.
Yeah.
Fucking shower. Like, that's my little bit of relaxing time. So I'd take like 30 minutes, maybe an hour shower.
Couple shower beers.
Yep, couple shower beers maybe. And then
maybe a 12 rack.
Maybe a 30.
Maybe a 30.
Tossing a couple Four Locos in there.
For good measure.
Yeah. And then just to end it off, have a little dessert with, you know, a 40
cocaine.
of Mickey's.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Gotta wake back up.
No. But yeah, dude. And then you've got like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then it's bedtime.
Yeah.
And then
it's a hard life.
And then I would be up I'd probably sleep like 4 or 5 hours every night.
Damn.
Yep. So that shit was rough. And I was like, dude, like I want this thing to keep going. And I was like, I need somebody else to help me out while I'm, you know, trying to build money on the back end to help support the business. Yeah. So, and Jesse's a dependopotamus.
Okay.
He's a dependa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Like legitimately?
Yeah.
Shit. Hell yeah. The fucking dream.
His wife's in the Navy.
Nice, dude.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a dependa. So
I thought you meant like on you. I'm like, oh, you guys actually got fucking married. Nice.
No. He's the dependa.
I thought you were like talking shit. Like he depends on me a lot.
He takes pride in it too. It's in his bio. He's like I'm a proud dependa.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's so fun.
Having a sugar mom is the fucking best.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I love it.
Dude, imagine getting all the military perks and not having to serve. Dope. Fucking dope.
That'd be pretty fucking weird.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh shit! I see why people just marry us for fucking shits and giggles.
Yeah, dude. I wanted to get bro married so fucking bad.
I know a couple guys that have done that.
Dude, fuck yeah, dude. That's the dream. Just you and your boys hanging out, playing video games, sometimes smashing. I mean,
dude, they were in the same unit, and then they just showed up one day and they had wedding rings on.
Dude, you're only gay on paper. That's what the guys used to say.
They brought them into the head shed, and they were like, "What the fuck?" And they were like, "Yeah,
my friend, my boy,
sorry, Major, but that's my husband."
Hell yeah!
And then, dude,
what do you do? No, kiss.
He's like, that's my husband. And he's like, seriously. He's like, you want to see the marriage certificate? And they pulled the marriage certificate out and showed it to him. And he's like, fair enough. And then, they started getting, I mean, this is...
You're going to get shit for it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're still in now. I haven't given up any names. But you can't do that. That's a big no-no. That's like stealing.
It's fraud.
Yeah.
Waste and abuse. Yeah. But, I mean, if they're married and they love each other, I love my homies.
I love my homies too.
Dude, that was the saying all the time. You're only gay on paper.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like, I have an open marriage.
Gay for pay.
Gay for pay. We already proved that. Hey, we'll be right back.
Okay.
But like, then you got the barefoot shoes, and you're like shoes only, and it got kind of weird.
You need to be more open-minded.
Fuck. Hot tub podcast. That'd actually be kind of sick, dude. Get one of those little pools in here, dude.
That'd be sick. Put a little kiddie pool in here. We'll just.
But only if we wear like the 1920s like swimsuits, like where it's like a full-on suit, like a 3-piece.
So much weight on this floor, we're gonna crash straight down, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's okay. The squat rack's right below us. So
ooh,
that'll feel good.
Soft landing.
Yeah.
Aim for the pole.
It's okay. We're in these nice, sturdy chairs. Oh no, we'll be in the pool.
Yeah, dude, I'm not running to these fucking chairs and that shit.
Oh shit.
I got to rethink the whole thing. So Patreon, what did you want to talk about? Dude, scumbag.
So,
Cooter, you believe this shit?
we're gonna be doing some cool shit. Like I don't know. Like let's go
Kissing?
like, shooting.
Oh yeah, shooting. That's what I meant, dude. I get those mixed up all the time.
Kissing and shooting. Same.
Do it. Kissing while shooting. Ooh. Hey.
Oh, exclusively on Patreon.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. But no, I mean we're gonna get out and like do.
They
fun
hate.
shit.
They hate to see me coming at the rage. You know
This
what I mean?
guy hates letting me talk.
I do. I'm sorry. I just pictured just a bunch of fun starting around, just us making out on the range.
Shit.
I am. Sorry.
No.
So like shooting, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we'll go shooting and stuff. I don't know. We've already kind of made some content. Oh, dude, no, the center camera turned off.
What the fuck?
Oh. Experiencing some technical difficulties
Did
here.
it just shut off?
I don't know. Is it plugged in? It's plugged into the wall. Is the switch turned off on the wall over there?
Oh,
I don't know if that's a plug hooked up to a switch. The power strip is on, though.
it's not connected to the power strip. Maybe change it to the power strip.
Well, it shouldn't matter. It's the same outlet.
Oh, you're right.
Was it low on battery, Cooter?
Oh shit, maybe the SD card's full.
Oh,
Ooh, maybe we're just gonna do a 2-camera production then.
maybe. That's all right. You can just cut back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still learning, folks, dude. That's why you gotta support us. Fuck, I thought we were gonna have an episode without an incident.
I know. Here I was, like telling people, like, "Yeah, we're doing so much better."
Fuck.
We filled up the SD card, folks.
That's a shot show for you.
Well,
it's a two camera angle, baby,
Yeah,
making my life easier.
Hopefully the iPhones are still running. Yeah, like, dude, you don't. So if you're wondering our little setup, which we'll do, we'll offer some background scenes and stuff like this on the Patreon too. But we're running like a decent. Huh? Oh yeah, you
finally got
some cooter ass walking through or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, we've got his Sony ZV-1 in the center, and then we've got my iPhone 13 Pro Max on him, and then his iPhone 15 on me
on wide angle.
yeah, and wide angle,
dude. I literally had the thought of like, I hope the SD card's not close to being full. I thought I still had at least like 3 hours left on it. I was fucking wrong.
You know
that's
why,
on me.
You know why we've got the wide angle view on you? I get why we have it on me because I'm fat.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you know why we've got it on you?
Why?
To cover the vast shoreline that is your receding hairline.
That's why I have the hat, dude. It's not even a good joke. Join the Patreon if you want to see my receding hairline. We'll post some pictures of it.
You want to flash it to the audience?
Fuck no. That's Patreon only.
Hey, if you want to see that, we're going to do it. I'm going to get, oh man, my wife, she used to be a boudoir photographer. We're going to do you up real nice. We're going to do you up real nice.
Got to break out my lingerie again.
Yeah, we're going to do you up real nice. We're going to get some good forehead
anyway,
shots.
back to the fucking Patreon, dude. Fuck, technical issues. Me and lingerie again.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to be offering some cool shit on there. So anyway, before we went to break and had technical issues.
Fucking shit show, dude. I can't work like this.
We were gabbing on about me. Let's
Yeah.
gab on about you a little bit.
All right.
So we kind of went over my perspective of like what it's like for somebody and my point of view to run a business like mine, kind of apparel, textile, custom clothing, something or other, bringing on another co-owner, business partner, things of that nature.
Yeah.
So let's kind of dive into the art world, if you will. Now, bear with me a little bit.
Yeah.
I am
Heavily autistic.
I have no artistic bone in my body. I mean, I probably maybe a little bit of one, but
you do.
But like not to the extent of like somebody like you. Like I feel like compared to the both of us, I am in a creative block prison compared to where artists are and how creative their imagination is, and then it amazes me.
It's something
every time I see somebody.
Literally, it's something you just have to work on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think we talked on my podcast. I didn't have an artistic bone in my body.
Yeah.
But I strongly believe with time, you can do anything. You can accomplish anything. And that's what mine came down to, was just time.
Yeah.
And I've helped a lot of people with art. Like, so if you guys out there have any questions about Procreate or anything like that, or just art in general, like, how do I do this? How do I do that? Hit me up. Like, I don't gatekeep shit, right? Like Dark Eyes Co., he was on the podcast. He started doing his own art, and he's fucking killing it, to where I message him all the time, like, dude, you're going to put me out of a job. Like, fucking stop. You know what I mean? And he started from, like, where you're saying right now, is I had no artistic bone in my body.
Yeah.
And I just gave him a lot of tips, and I literally sent him, like, video messages of, like, tutorials, like, on Procreate, and, like, tips that I've learned that people have showed me, or I've just, like, learned on Instagram or YouTube. And he's really, like, mainly, like, YouTube Academy. Like, after our first kind of, like, initial lessons, if you want to call it, he just, like, YouTube Academy, he kept telling me, he's like, you need to fucking start charging for, like, your, like, process and things that you do. And I'm like, no, art's for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's fine if you charge for art
wanna
classes
do.
and stuff, but, like, that's not who I am.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to say. I've never been in the art for the money, but I literally started my business because I had to justify how much time I was putting into my art. Because, like, I'm stupid in the brain, and if I have a hobby and I'm dedicating time to it, I have to find a way to make money off of it, right?
For sure.
Just to justify my time. Like, if this is taken away from my family, if it's taking up, like, consuming my time, I got to monetize it just to justify it to me, like, okay, it's okay to take all of this time because there's, you know, what word am I looking for? Not profit, but, like, there's a reward, right?
Yeah.
The little sweet treat,
Yeah.
because of it. But yeah, dude, I strongly believe if you are dedicated and you spend time, you can do art.
Well, with that, you know, with how you said, like, a hobby and trying to justify it by, you know, trying to gain some kind of monetary value out of it, does that add any kind of, like, more stress to be a successful artist? Like, I would imagine so, right?
For me, not really, because I'm not a full-time artist. I'd love to be a
Okay.
full-time artist. So a lot of stress is off. I just reopened my commissions, and, like, my books are pretty full right now. I got, like, maybe, like, 5 or 6 I got to finish up. And so stress gets added on there with, like, deadlines, not wanting to make people wait and stuff like that, and making sure, like, making art for other people, making sure it's, like, what they have in mind, and making sure it's good quality and not just, like, some rush job or anything like that. So that's a little bit of stress. And it's always just a competition with myself. It's like, I want to do better than I was last year. I want to be better than I was 6 months ago. I want to be better than I was a month ago. And I think that's, like, the biggest thing is, like, I just want to be better. I want to learn new techniques. I want to hone my techniques. I want to make better and better art. And it's just figuring out how to do that. You know what I mean? And, you know, you're talking about how, like, creative blocks and stuff like that, man. So I haven't done this in a minute, because I listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff when I drive just to stimulate my brain. But no joke, for, like, maybe 2 months when I first started my art account, which it wasn't a business in the beginning. It was just, like, an outlet for me to get my art out there because maybe people would like it, maybe eventually make morale patches, but more of, like, an outlet for my degeneracy. Because, like, my civilian job, I'm not sitting there fucking talking about fucking sucking dick for $20K or, you know, all this other shit, you know. So I have to be very professional. So it's like, this is an outlet for me to just be myself, be unapologetic, be unfiltered. Like, yeah, I could do that on my personal Instagram, but at the same time, like, do I want, like, my aunt to be like, why is he talking about sucking dick? You know what I mean? Why is he talking about kissing dudes so much?
Yeah.
This boy's gay. So it's just, like, it was an outlet for me. And the biggest thing, I don't know if I talked about it in the last part, I just wanted a community, man. I came back to Arizona. I had fucking nobody, right? A lot of my homies moved out. A lot of homies I weren't close with anymore, right? Because being in the military, you come back home on leave, and everyone wants to see you, but no one wants to make an effort. And I just feel like I didn't have a community, and I got kind of started going into the 2A community. And it's like, these are the people I want to be around, right? They like-minded people. They just want to have a good time. They're degenerates, most ex-military.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to build a community. That was, like, my main focus. And I feel like I've done that.
Yeah.
You know, but backtracking what I was talking about, like, dude, I got obsessed. Like, I saw improvement. I got obsessed, dude. I'd have about a 20-minute drive to work, 20-minute drive home, and I would be in silence. Like, there'd be nothing playing or anything like that, which is terrible with my tinnitus, dude. But I would literally just be workshopping different concepts for art pieces in my mind, just like the general idea and stuff like that. And then as soon as I stop my truck, I'd sit there on my notes app and just list them all out. And so I still have some that I haven't done yet, but I have, like, a full notes app just filled with ideas. So, like, if I'm ever having, like, an artist block, I'll go hit that up. or like the traveling sketchbook I'm doing. One of the main ideas behind that is to combat like the art block, because like one cool thing about being an artist and you have art blocks, like, well, what are other artists doing? What can I see from them that's going to inspire me? Like, oh, I could do this like my own way, or that's super cool. Let me try that technique. And so I have like 20 artists in there that have inspired me one way or another, whether it's like through their art, just through talking with them, because I love soundboarding with people.
Yeah.
Just talking with them, like talking through ideas, giving them ideas, them giving me ideas. That's been a big thing for me for like that art block and everything like that. And then I forgot the main point.
So it was kind of the stress.
Oh, the
of
stress.
The monetary value.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Look at you.
Wow. I guess it's different when the roles are reversed a little bit.
Yeah. Wow, the turntables. Yeah, the stress. I don't face too much stress. Like, it's a lot of just like, again, want to be better than myself, making sure that if I have a client that's hired me to do an art piece, that I'm doing exactly what they want.
Yeah.
You know, like making sure that it's something that they can display proudly, that I'm also proud of. Because nothing's worse than like, I never want to put out a shit piece, but there's been a couple pieces where I'm like, this is what they wanted. I'm not like super like, I wish I could do a couple things differently that they didn't want differently.
Yeah.
But like the post as well, people really enjoy it. I'm just like, that's what matters, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it also matters too, about what you like too, because I mean, it's your art, and like I feel like, I mean, how my brand is a vision of me, like your art is a direct reflection of you, and like kind of
fucking cowboy,
or at least what you want to be. So
shut the fuck up. Don't you ever fucking disrespect me like that again on this podcast.
You're disrespecting a future U.S. Army soldier.
You're disrespecting a future cowboy. A cowpoke, if you will.
So with all that, I know we talked about last time a little bit about how you got your start briefly. Like, what was, I guess, like the cataclysmic event, or like the aha moment that was like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing art. Like, I'm gonna like what was going through your mind, like, if you can remember the day that made you like physically sit down and just start drawing. Or is that so far back? Like, was it a childhood
thing? No,
because
I remember like the iPad, right? Because like I didn't draw too much as a kid. Like I tried and stuff like that, but like I was never good at it, so I just gave it up. But before my deployment, I got the iPad, I got the pencil, and I was, just talking with some people and stuff. And I was like, oh, I want to draw. And so I was talking to some homies and stuff, and they were giving me tips and everything. And I drawed some shit, and I was like, oh, this is ass. And I drew something else, like, this is also ass. And then I just kept working it, and I saw a minor improvement, like I said, and I was like, oh, this is fun. And then I deployed, and I tried to do more art, and it just, I wasn't happy with it. Like, the vision in my mind wasn't going on the paper or the iPad at the time. And so I struggled there, and it was like, I was drawing on the deployment, but also like, it was like stressing me out more. I was just like, just the frustration of like, I have this vision in my mind and I can't fucking make it.
Yeah.
And I come back stateside, and I start drawing more and more, mainly because I was like kind of on leave. I wasn't going back to my job yet. And then, I think it was in June. Well, May. It was the end of May, because that's when I started my Instagram. I started feeling it. I started drawing more and more from like February to May, and I felt in a good spot where like, oh, I'm gonna post some shit. Like, I made some funny shit. I'm gonna post it. Like the first one's like, so no head, and it's a rooster without its head. There's one I've never released, and it's Moby Dick.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just called it an anti-motivation poster because it just said be a dick, and it's like Moby Dick with like a bunch of like harpoons in it. It's actually pretty tight. It's all like the Moby Dick is like the silhouette. It's all black. It's like, just be a dick.
Dude, let's make that a shirt.
Dude, good call. I forgot about that design until just now.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm making some funny shit. This is like, other side note.
Get like some guy fucking spearing Moby Dick and just have the caption at the bottom like, don't be a dick.
No, be a dick. Be the dick.
Be the dick.
So one thing that I always wanted to do is stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Like, so I got out of the military, and dude, I have a document of just bits that I used to write, and my wife hates it because like I still run bits that I've had for years. I've just been like, there's some bits I've just been workshopping for years. Whenever I tell a story, like I make it slightly better next time.
Yeah.
And so I just wrote bits all the time, and like I was always the class clown. Oh, I think I'm a little funny. You guys might disagree. He probably disagrees.
You're pretty funny, dude.
Yeah. But I wanted to get into stand-up comedy really, really bad. I was about to start doing like hitting open mics. I had material for at least like 5 minutes and everything like that. And then COVID hit. I was even working at a comedy club at one point, so I could like, go do open mics easier and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit. And so that dream kind of died because everything shut down for like 2 years. And so again, this being an outlet for my degeneracy and stuff like that, I was also like, so no head, right? Just dumb shit like that. Like,
ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, fucking English much?
Got a couple. You heard it here first. We're going to go get Trey to do an open mic night exclusively on Patreon.
Fuck.
If
that actually be kind of lit, not gonna lie.
If that is something you would like to see, let us know. Let me know if that's a good idea.
He'll record it and get yelled at.
I'll record it and get yelled at for sure.
So it was like May. I've been feeling good, and I was reporting to the base, and I was just doing jack shit at the base. Like, I was one of the only people there. I would do some odd jobs for them here and there, construction-wise or inventory-wise, whatever. And I had a lot of downtime. And so in that downtime, I just had my iPad, and I was fucking drawing. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to make an Instagram. Yeah. So I did. And then just doing the Instagram and slowly getting followers and stuff like that. I mean, I think it took me like a month or two to hit like 100 followers. Which I was like, fuck yeah. Which still, I'm like, fuck yeah. 100 people were fucking with my art back then.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, I had the same mindset. Like, when I first got, like that first stretch to, like, 1,000 followers, dude, that's a struggle.
I think 500's worse.
I would say, I was pretty psyched at the first 100.
Yeah.
Because then, like, if you think about it in a perspective like this, think you're in a room, right? Mm-hmm. There's 100 people that are interested in what you got to say and what you're doing.
They're fucking retarded.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, you've got what, 20,000?
I'm going to sound like an asshole. 24,768. I don't know if that's an accurate number, but I know it's 24,000 something.
24,000.
Yeah.
That's like a concert. That's a fucking concert venue.
Yeah,
You've
weird.
essentially got a concert venue's worth of people sitting around the concert venue, and you're on the center stage.
Let's take over Greenland.
And they're all following you because they like what you do.
Great.
They like your stuff.
Yeah, it's very humbling. Like,
yeah.
I try not to think.
I think about that sometimes. Even like I've only got like 3,500 or something.
Still
like that.
fucking good.
It blows my mind. Dude.
I always tell people
grateful.
don't diminish your followers. Like,
yeah,
which you're not, but like other people do. But like I think from like once you hit 500, like once you get close to 1,000, people are like, oh, it's like the herd mindset. Like other people are fucking with this dude. Hell yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like that first stretch. Like don't give up. Like if you're posting and you're like finding it hard to like find an audience, just keep being fucking you, doing your shit.
I've had people come up to me and be like, I'm interested in starting my own little business, or I'm interested in starting X, Y, and Z. Like, how do I get started? And like, I'll be like, you know what? Like, just do the day. Like, just do like what the advice was given to me. Just do it.
Do the fucking research.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just look into it a little bit. Save up a little bit of money. Start off with some stickers and patches or something. It's super easy. Just start off with something simple and come up with a good idea, good foundations of what you want to do, and you should be set. Just do what you like.
Yeah. So I just started doing that, and then eventually I kind of found my style, which we talked about. I think it's heavily influenced by like Seth Hartman, Who Doggy, stuff like that. A bunch of like Western artists that I follow.
Who Doggy, love Who Doggy.
I met him in person.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if he's his face is just like, I don't know if he really fucked with me, but I was also kind of fangirling, which I felt bad about. I was like, dude, I fucking love your art.
Yeah.
Like we've talked online and stuff. I'm just like, maybe I'm being too much, but
yeah.
I always have that perception. Like when we talk about my interviews, like people just fucking hate me. It's like my first day. It's like these people fucking hate me. I'm a piece of shit.
It's like the imposter syndrome. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Just like
I get it all. I feel it all the time. Yeah. Like everything.
But he's such a nice person, making the dopest art. But I remember when I really found my style because I was in Spain.
Oh, okay.
So I got stuck in Spain for a couple of days. Well, so we did a family vacation for about a week, and on the Friday we were leaving Sunday. On that Friday, my wife got pickpocketed. Ooh. And
it's like a big deal over there in Europe. Right?
Yeah, which like I'd still go back to Barcelona because that's where we were at. She got pickpocketed, and like we found out because we went to dinner. I still had my wallet and shit. Fuck, I fucked it. I still had my wallet, dude, and I ordered a pitcher of sangria. And my wife's like, I'm not drinking that with you. And I was like, I wasn't letting you. So I killed that pitcher of sangria, and then we go to pay. She's like, my wallet's not in my purse. And I was like, the fuck do you mean it's not in your purse? It gets worse because I guess our passports were in the purse. Ooh. Yeah, but this person like fished it out of her purse. It was on the bottom, so they went around the jacket. They only took her purse. Yeah, they're fucking. I guarantee I know who it was. It was this shifty looking.
What they typically like to do, from what I've seen, is they'll wear like a jacket that looks like kind of like a false arm jacket. Yeah, and they're kind of like sitting in this kind of position, but their right arm is actually inside the jacket and reaching underneath, going into the purse. So it looks like they're just standing there holding both of their hands, but there's a hand reaching down grabbing your goodies.
It was a Friday. It was the busiest the subway was, dude. And yeah, it happened. It's whatever, dude. But this trip that was like a couple $100 is the week of Thanksgiving. Like with like airfare and new passports, because we had to go to the embassy, and the embassy didn't open on Monday, so we missed our flight. We had to get new flight. Luckily, the hotel was super dope. They're like, yeah, we'll honor your very low rate. You can stay here for a couple extra days. But yeah, so I was drunk as shit, like wandering the streets, going back to the subway to see if like she dropped it somewhere. It didn't happen. But I know the shifty bitch that stole it. Yeah, I know it. I know exactly who it was. I still remember her face. Anyways, we had to go to the embassy on Monday. Went first thing. They were super great, man. They're like we want to book a flight tomorrow. Yeah. Like we're already here extra days. And they're like, maybe. And I was like, look, military. And they're like, we still don't give a fuck. But no, they were super great. And then we got our new passports Tuesday morning. We got on our flight. We got home. But like those couple days, like I was trying to be very level headed. Like, hey, we'll get through this. Like, it's fine. Shit happens, you know. So I'm like, oh no, a couple more days in Barcelona. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I just remember like I couldn't sleep. Like, yeah, I was trying to stay calm and stuff too, but like the sleep just eluded me because I was just like, fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I was just drawing. And I remember it's the skull cocktail I did, the saloon drink. It was the first print I ever did. I like that one. First print that was made in Barcelona, and that turned into like 3 other pieces as well. It was like I was working on that one. I was like, I didn't like this, but I like this element of it, so it's gonna be a different design. And that's where I really found kind of my style. And just fucking sleep deprived, stressed out, just fucking working it. And then I didn't even realize it was a style till other people told me like, oh yeah, no, like when I see your shit, I know it's you. I'm like, that's fucking rad.
It's pretty cool.
And everyone like always worries about like artist wise. I think it's like defining their style or finding their style, finding their voice. Like you'll find it naturally. Yeah. Like 100%, you're gonna find it naturally throughout time. Just keep doing what you enjoy. Like, and my style differs all the time. Like I go from like Western shit to medieval shit, heavy black shading to fucking. Why can't I think of it? Too many beers. Like cross hatching and the dot shading and everything like that. Like I try to change it up as much as possible, but like there's still like the underlying is like, oh yeah, that's Vandal. Yeah. So that's cool, I guess.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
So sounds a little weird right now. Is that okay? There we go. Yeah. So with that, like as an artist, like what are your goals like right now? Do you have any goals, aspirations of like where you want to go?
Full-time art.
Yeah.
Full-time art's the goal. Cool. I just want Vandal to be a full-time thing. If it's art, if it's not art, because like I still post a lot of art, but it's also a lot of me being me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's the dream, right? Like,
yeah, like just
fully sustaining off of your business that you started.
Yeah,
like,
and like
pretty cool.
Whether because like my brand is now closely associated with just me in general, right? Yeah. Forehead kisses, fucking check on the homies, and it's just I practice what I preach. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I love to do full-time art. We're slowly getting there, maybe. I mean, and then. I just want to be full-time like content creator, and as fucking cringe as that sounds, but like whether it's like doing the podcast and Vandal, and you know I got a couple books planned, like coffee table books I'm going to do, and I met some great people at Shasha who like helped point me in the right direction for doing that. I've talked to a publisher who seems down to publish one of the books.
That's pretty significant.
I haven't. Yeah, I really haven't told that many people because it's like I like to keep things close to my chest. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm like, oh, I got a publisher, and then like it falls through. You know what I mean? But like they're like, finish it, send it to us if we're interested. Like it sounds dope, and something cool. So I definitely have goals. You know, I wanna keep doing art, do my own art. I want to paint more because I've only painted a couple times.
Yeah.
I painted for the first time on a live stream. like ever. Like besides like fucking since 4th grade.
Yeah.
I bought a black canvas and I bought some paint pens and some paint, and I did it on a live stream on Twitch.
Was that the harp?
It was the harp.
Yeah.
That was my first time ever painting.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And that was fucking stressful, dude. I was freaking out. I was getting bullied by my Twitch chat, which is like 8 people. They're like, "Oh, you're fucking this up." I'm like, "I know, dude. I don't know what I'm doing."
Freaking no.
And I've learned some lessons, and I've attempted a couple things. Like I like, especially in like heavy like watercolor paper. I've like sketched some things, and I've gone over it with like paint markers, and then I've stained it with coffee.
Wow.
Because that's what they used to do with tattoo flash sheets. You know, like when you have like that tan kind of like color to it.
Yeah.
Old school is you get black coffee.
Like Cooter's hat a little bit.
Kind of like Cooter's hat.
Yeah.
You take black coffee and you stain it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm trying to
I
learn.
didn't know that.
Obviously, because of my art is very closely aligned to like American traditional tattoos and stuff like that. I would love to tattoo. I've had so many people hit me up like, "Hey, do you tattoo?" I'm like, "Fuck no." But like it's hard because I want to do it the right way. I want to do an apprenticeship. But apprenticeships for tattooing isn't paid.
No.
And so like for me to fucking go do an apprenticeship for tattooing when I have a family that I'm helping support, you know what I mean? Is like, that's a hard decision.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I can go deploy and just fucking do barracks tattoos, which I fucking might.
Funny you should say that. Sorry to
you're
break
good.
off, but I just found a guy on Instagram
Yeah.
that is doing some of the craziest.
The black and gray ones.
Like
I
the
know.
realism tattoos.
Yeah. Black and gray realism.
Holy
He did the sleeve of the statues
yeah.
in the barracks. Yeah.
Crazy, dude. Crazy.
Yeah. He's talented.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of barrack tattoos, guess who unblocked me last week?
I don't know. Ew.
Gypsy.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. While I was at SHOT, one day I was blocked because I was talking about it with somebody. He was like, what's the fuck? And then like the next day I kind of just checked because he popped up. And I was like, wait, he doesn't pop up for me. I was like, oh, fuck. I don't know if it already got back to him or something. I don't know.
You got to fucking pay the piper now, dude.
Yeah, fuck. I'm sorry, dude. Hey. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was funny. I was like, I needed to hold in, but I forgot.
Yeah, that's all good, dude.
But yeah, I'd love to do tattoos. Maybe I'll do barracks tattoos on my next deployment. Because the absolute dream,
Fucking
right?
tap me up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I've wanted a full sleeve of American traditional
Yeah, don't fucking trust me that much.
slash like Sailor Jerry style tattoos. And
do you have any tattoos? Well, you got like what, 2?
yeah, I've got
That's right.
the Banksy, and then I've got a blood, quote unquote blood. It's literally supposed to be a blood diamond, but it's a diamond with basically a nut sack on the end of it that looks like it's blood dripping
Hell
off
yeah,
of it.
dude, that's a nutsack I've ever seen one.
Get in on that, chat. Yeah, right there.
It's cool as my rattlesnake looks like a penis. The rattle.
You should have made a couple of the cactuses look like
Hell
penis.
yes. It wasn't intentional.
Should have put a couple of like penis-looking saguaros in there.
It was intentional. Hey, if you're listening and you have a tattoo artist who likes to draw penises, one will end up in one of your tattoos. They think it's funny.
What?
You're a tattoo artist?
Yeah.
Sometimes like to hide penises in your tattoos.
Oh, do they really?
It's a game.
That's pretty funny.
I love it.
That's pretty funny.
I'm pretty sure that's what this was. And I called him out on it. He's like, no, dude, go to that. I'm like, dude, there's a penis centipede that you drew right behind you.
Yeah. No, I mean, well, the issues, like, I hear a lot of tattoo artists are struggling nowadays.
They are.
It's because the economy. It's because, like,
People aren't spending tattoos.
It's expensive.
It's a slow season too right now. But like, so my end goal, my dream, right? Completely pipe dream is to have my own studio.
And when I say, I'm sorry, when I say it's expensive, I don't mean that it's expensive to get the tattoo. Like, if you're a tattoo artist, charge what you want and what you think you're worth. I'm not saying like tattoo artists charge too much. I'm saying that the cost of living is just too expensive.
No, yeah.
And people just don't have the extra funds to just go out and get tattoos.
I know what
like
you meant.
Used to.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to clarify for people at home.
Tattoo equipment super cheap now, so you get all these like scratcher artists, which I'll probably end up being. But like my end dream goal, right, is to have like my own studio.
Yeah.
And like it'd be sick to have like multi, right, to where I can like have a workspace, have the podcast studio, and then also in that space have like a tattoo studio, right, where it's just like a chair. I have all my fucking like toolbox full of like needles, inks, all the sanitary shit. And so like I could just be like working one day and someone came up like, hey, can you tap me? I'm like, yeah, fucking roll through.
Yeah.
Like, here's the address, roll through, charge whatever.
What if we eventually got like a big studio space one day and we set up like a certain section of it to do tattoos where you could just tattoo guests if they wanted?
As long as I'd have to go through apprenticeship first.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't feel right just fucking tatting people like, this is what I learned. Like,
I mean, I don't
fake skin will only get you so far.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because like I don't know shit about tattooing also, so I don't know how. I mean, it's fake skin. It's not gonna be the real thing, no doubt. But like,
I've talked to a lot of artists because
they tattoo on like pigs and stuff, right? Like
they can. It's not as popular anymore. Like oranges a lot. Yeah. Sometimes they do pigs, fake skin. But I mean, I'd want to do it the right way. I've talked to a lot of artists, and they're like, yeah, just fucking. You should do an apprenticeship. And I know there's a couple shops out here who I've talked to, and they're like, yeah, we'll take you on, but it's just like, it's not paid.
Yeah. And
so unless I get full disability or this fucking podcast takes off or the Patreon takes off and we're kissing and shooting, it's not in the cards for me right now. Eventually it'd be fucking rad. Right. Yeah. My style relates to it. But yeah, for goals, dude, just keep on keeping on. I just want to be my own boss. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm tired of working for other people. I just want to hang out with the homies, do dope shit, do what I want to do, and not have to worry about whether or not the lights are going to be on at home.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different viewpoints on this opinion, and it's like, you know, like the old saying, like, money can't buy happiness. Right. But like, I mean, happiness doesn't pay the bills.
No.
Right. So like happiness doesn't keep a roof over your head. Happiness doesn't put food in your kid's mouth.
Yeah.
Happiness doesn't, pay the registration or put fuel in your car. Like, you gotta do something at some point, dude.
Yeah. And like, I've never cared about money enough to make it like, looking at career wise, ever since I was a kid, being like, I want to do this because it makes the most money. Like, I remember kids like 4th grade, like, I want to be an accountant. I'm like, you fucking nerd. Yeah. It's like, why? Like, my dad's an accountant. I'm like, okay, yeah, that checks out. Like I've never wanted to do anything for the money because I don't care. I'm a simple man. I don't need a lot to be happy. Yeah. Like, as long as my family's secure. Because like the one thing, like when I first got out of the military, I kind of jumped around to jobs. And the worst feeling is like being unemployed and feeling like I can't provide for my family. Like putting all of that stress on my wife and stuff like that's like, I don't feel good doing that. Yeah. Right. And other people, they differ and stuff like that. But it's like, I'm not contributing in some way.
I feel it. I'm like, right there right now, dude.
Yeah. If she made enough money to where I didn't have to work, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. Fuck yeah. But like, it doesn't mean I'm just going to sit at home all day and play fucking Call of Duty. Like, I'm still going to grind it out and do what I need to do. But my family comes first. And like, if that means my dreams take a back burner, you know what I mean? That so be it. That's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah. Because that's what's important to me. And I don't know if I've told you this, but I've told my wife multiple times, like you tell me if this art and Vandal is ever interfering with family life, the moment you tell me, it's done. I can walk away from it today. Yeah. You know, I'll walk away right now, deactivate my account, never open up Instagram again. I don't care. Like if my wife's like, you have to stop, like it's harming the family, I'm done.
Yeah. It's fair. Yeah. Family comes first above all else, dude.
Family comes first. Yep. Like, if I'm hurting enough for cash, guess what? I'm going to go fucking flip some burgers, drop some flies at McDonald's. I don't care. I'm not too proud for anything. Yeah. Anything. Cooter. I thought you were going to say something else. Yeah, do that too. Anything.
20K is 20K.
Babe, where'd you get that briefcase full of cash?
Well, have you listened to the first episode of our podcast?
Her mom did.
How'd that go over?
She's trying to make some comments about it, but they're like, they were too broad to where like they just didn't land. I'm like, just fucking call me gay. You know what I mean?
I had all kinds of people hit me up and saying they watched it and they thought it was funny and they thought it was good. And I'm just like, thanks, man. Like, but I'm gonna be like completely honest. When
I probably feel the same way. Go on.
It'll be out by the time this one comes out. But the interview with me, like, I don't even want to watch it.
No, dude. Well, yeah. Like,
it's I don't know what it is. It's just it's a weird thing for me. Like I can watch the other ones where like you bantering like this, but like where it's solely mainly you focused.
It's a good one.
Like I don't want to watch it. I don't want to.
I feel the same way about mine. Yeah. But like people have been complimenting the first episode. I'm like, dude, it's shit. We get better. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just wait.
It's
just
like
wait.
I'm so excited for people to like see like the new setup and everything like that.
That's until episode 3.
Yeah. Like, I mean, at this point, so I mean, we're kind of like divulging our timelines and everything, but we
Yeah,
won't
it's
really
fucked.
go into this like in the later episodes. It's just kind of like, I mean, it also kind of gives you guys an idea too. Like if it's like if maybe you want to start a podcast, but like, so we're trying to batch up our episodes, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
This will be
first one's already released.
Yep.
The second one is releasing 2 days from now.
Yep.
And then
Bi-weekly. We've never clarified that. People are asking, when can I expect the next one? I was like, oh, fuck.
yeah, we're
bi-weekly.
shooting for bi-weekly. We're shooting every 2 weeks. But with, it could increase. We could, we could do an episode a week.
We're pretty ahead right now.
Yeah, we're pretty ahead. We've got the first episode released. Second episode's coming out in 2 days. Then we've got
My interview.
your interview,
Yep.
which is the third episode. Then we've got the 2 Shot Show podcasts.
Yep.
Then we got this one.
It's episode number 6. Fuck.
This is 6?
This is 6.
Holy
Cooter,
shit.
is my math wrong? You're a big math guy. Fucking nerd. He didn't give me an answer. Episode 1, both
you seen
interviews,
him?
Shot Show. 6.
That's my quant.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
My quantitative. My quantitative.
He's a big math guy. He don't even fucking know.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. My quantitative.
You fucking broke Cooter.
Look at his face.
It's handsome.
I'll give you a hint. He won a math competition in China.
What? I just yelled in the mic. I'm sorry, everybody. You won a math competition in China? I don't know if you're fucking with me right now. If not, that's impressive, dude.
The financial gurus at home will get the reference.
Oh, I don't. I'm not a big numbers guy. We've established this.
Put it in the comments.
Go. If you know what movie we're referencing,
Oh, fuck.
comment it.
I was like so proud of
Let him
Cooter for
know.
a second. I was so proud. I was like, damn, dude, my boy representing.
I'll give you a hint. It's about the financial crisis of 2008.
Oh, fuck. Why can't I think of the name of it? The Big Short? Is it Big Short? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There we go. There we go. I'm cultured. I know about Chinese people. They exist.
It's like, that's my quant. Oh, you're fucking what? My quantitative.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen that movie fucking years.
It's a good movie.
All right.
Where were we?
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
Thanks,
Yeah.
fucking Cooter got us.
6.
Episode 6. I did film 2 on the road.
That's
The good
crazy.
ones, fucking great ones. I actually haven't watched them back yet at the time of this recording. You guys have already seen them by this time. They're either fucking great, amazing, or it's just fucking drunk rants.
Mm-hmm.
I felt in a flow state.
wait.
I felt great,
I can't wait to see.
especially when you like the Ethan one. And this could be shit by now. I haven't looked at it. We were just fucking. I prefaced the episode like it's fucking 4 a.m. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. We've been partying all night. He woke up in the morning not remembering the episode.
Nice.
And I was like, fuck, was it that bad? But I was pretty sober for it. And I was like, this is a good episode.
Yeah.
He got me talking a lot.
That's good, dude.
Yeah, it was a good time. Would have been better if you were there.
I know. I had some family things going on.
Fucking gay. This guy cares about his family.
Yeah. After he just gave the fucking Oscar-winning speech about
can't-
families.
You can't fucking prove
This
that.
fucking
I ain't
guy.
got friends. I got family.
What a fucking hypocrite, this guy.
What are you
It's
talking
all about family,
I'm
family,
literally-
family,
I'm literally-
family.
I'm literally-
Oh, fuck you. You're
Yeah, dude,
stupid. You said you stuff about family.
I'm wearing a wife beater. Fucking call me Dom, dude.
And a fucking chain, too, with that. A little necklace, too.
Yeah, dude, I told you I'm the shittiest guy at your local dive bar.
Add to the white trashiness flavor.
Yeah, I told you I'm in my fucking
corduroy Coors banquet hat.
yeah.
Yeah.
I told what was it? Oh, fucking episode fucking 2, your interview. I literally say I'm in my fucking dirtbag dad era. That's what it is.
We gotta get some like spaghetti meatball stains on those fucking white beaters.
Yeah, I have a white shirt that I work on cars in. It's just fucking covered in grease, and then I make my marinara sauce and I wear that. Once it's covered in like grease and marinara, I feel so Italian. Just like fucking-
I have a hat that I got when I was stationed in Okinawa that says "America, it's nasty time," and it's got stains. It's a trucker hat, a red and white trucker hat.
Did it come with stains?
No,
Oh.
cum stains. They come with stains. No.
What is this podcast
I
anymore?
would get shit. We would wear them in the barracks because one of the guys, his aunt, had sent us all these hats, and we would get
His
drunk.
aunt's in them. It's nasty.
We would get drunk at the barracks and just like eat wings and shit, just wipe them on our hats, and just and it looks gross. I'll try to wear it the next podcast.
I want to see it.
I'll wear it.
Dude, I felt like we were so professional episode 2 and 3 with our interviews, and now we're just back to the degeneracy. I fucking love it, dude. I was like, dude, I editing like I'm way too professional right now. I'm not bullying Holden enough, so that's why I upped it this episode. I'm like, people really fucked with that.
Yeah.
People like it when I'm mean to you.
Yeah, I guess. I got to start fucking being mean to you too. I guess.
I'll cry. I'll fucking cry right now.
Stick thumbtacks in your fucking chair or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Fucking bring up my hairline again, and I'll fucking tear up. I'm sensitive, bitch.
Hey, we're gonna charge good money for that on Patreon. All right.
Yeah, I'm sensitive about it, dude. Used to have luscious locks. It's fucking gone. I have a white spot too.
Let me ask you this, brother. Why don't you just shave it off and let it go?
Because I don't have facial hair. Like I can't. I have facial hair. I can't grow out my facial hair because of the military, and I won't go bald unless I can have a beard. Because then I'll just look like a fucking bold ass bitch, like a shaved Q-tip. Like I'm not stacked enough to just fucking be completely bald and look like a cop. You know what I mean? So I'm just like,
fair enough.
I did it last summer. I had a Britney moment and I was kind of drunk and I shaved my head. But it was fucked. You want to know how fucked this is? Because it's not just receding, it's thinning on top. So I just did a number 1 all the way around and it was thinner on top than the side. So it looked even like shorter on top. And I was like, I had to hit up my barber. I'm like, you need to fix me.
Accentuated it even more.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
Just razor shave the whole thing. Just bick my whole head, dude.
He faded it out. He made it look all right. I was gonna bick it, but I was too drunk. Honestly,
you would have sliced your shit wide open.
I don't know if you can see. I shaved with a dull razor, so I already fucked up my face.
Oh my god,
dude! No, I was gonna bick it.
I do not.
My wife took the razor out of my hand. She's like, "You're too drunk for this." I'm like, "I'm not too drunk for this."
I do not miss the cold water canteen field shaves, brother. Oh man, do those fucking.
Just don't be a pussy.
I mean. And there's that, but I mean, I'm a dirty, nasty civilian now, so I can say like, "Hey, fuck you! I don't got to fucking shave."
That's fair.
I don't got to shave. This guy, on the other hand, have you seen this fucking Sasquatch, dude?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean? I've seen his face. What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean?
It's the hairiest man I've ever seen.
How do you know that, Cooter? How does he know that,
brother?
You guys are family.
There are some T-shirts.
I know he's from West Virginia. But
listen to me, God damn it. There are some.
It's just me and you right now, Cooter.
Gosh,
fuck this guy.
Sorry, I'm working on it. But no, there's sometimes he'll wear some shirts, dude. It literally looks like a baby's hair is like coming out of the top of his shirt.
You got talking to the mic, dude.
Oh, it looks like a baby's hair is coming out of the top of his shirt.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
I could braid that shit.
Dude, I guarantee it. If we asked him to shave his face today, he'll have that same fucking beard 3 days from now.
Cooter, can we shave you for the Patreon?
He's like, shit, if it fucking
he's like, yeah. Cooter, can you, if it gets me a fucking chair, can you start dressing like me? Get a wife beater, fucking unbuttoned shirt. That'd be, you could rock it. It'd look like straight out of the 70s.
I promise.
Cold. That's why I always wear a jacket.
That's
hey,
fair.
If you guys keep being the fantastic audience, followers, fan base that you are, and you keep supporting us, eventually one day, if Cooter's good, we'll get a camera put on Cooter so you guys can see Cooter's little point of view back there.
But if he gets a camera, he doesn't get a chair.
Yeah, he either gets a camera or a chair. We'll let you guys decide.
Yeah, no mic.
I don't know. A camera's a little bit more expensive than a chair. Dude, cameras are fucking expensive.
Yeah, and like the ZV-1, the one that's fucking dead right there, has the SD card. It's like $600. I bought mine for like almost $8 because it was brand new and
crazy
package and stuff. But yeah, I mean it works. But other cameras, fucking couple grand.
Yeah. Anybody out there? If you want to donate some cameras,
no, just share the podcast, or don't. Not this episode. We share clips of this podcast.
Don't share this episode. No, share this episode, please.
You don't have to.
Help us.
Yeah, I mean, help us,
please.
The Shot Show podcasts are way
I'm
worse than
literally
this.
studying for a loan officer's license. I have no job. I've put all my money into this. Help, please.
He gave me all his money and it did pan out.
Please.
Fart coin tanked. Has fart coin tanked?
I put all my money in fart coin. Please help.
I put it into Hawk Tua coin. She got me.
Whatever came of that?
She went dark, dude. If you don't see the
She's fully off the. She went
you haven't
off
seen
the
it.
grid.
The last thing she says like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'll talk to your mom. Good night." And then no one's heard shit. They thought she died.
Damn. So she just took everybody's money and ran.
Well, they came out like a statement like, "Hey, she's like, I'm gonna help out with this legal team going against my own coin and prosecuting people." I don't fucking know. Fuck, fart coin's down. I'm sorry, Holden. That's your life savings. Fuck. Share the podcast.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
I made sure of it. I took out loans in his name. He's in so much debt. Oh shit, I forgot to tell you that. Hey, buddy. We invested a lot in Fartcoin. And by we, I mean you.
Oh. How much are we in the hole?
12?
12?
On the first investment?
Oh, no. You're fired.
You never hired me in the first
You're
place.
fired.
I love how you started the episode off telling people to give you their money, and now you're.
It's not. Well,
Cooter makes a very valid point. People,
Cooter, say-
remember at the beginning of
say-
the episode when he was trying to get you to give
Cooter, shut the
your
fuck up.
hard-earned
Hey,
money to him?
hey,
and now he's
gentlemen?
saying that he took my money
and then
lost it
some.
all.
And then some.
in Fartcoin.
Send me your social security numbers, your mother's maiden name. It'll be okay. But hey, how do we grow as people, gentlemen? We make mistakes. And I made my mistakes and I owned up to it. Not completely my fault. It's kind of the market, right? Everything's a risk.
We're so getting sued.
It's not
Make that a reel.
so getting sued. Oh, fuck. I didn't actually lose his money
No,
that he knows of.
that I know of so far. Okay, well,
Fucking,
so let's kind of wrap it up a little bit.
let's wrap it up. Give me your money.
No,
Business is hard.
Don't give him your money.
Through Patreon. Fuck, dude, you plug Patreon every episode.
Yeah, I got to give it to you to put on the link tree to get in the bio. But I also
Okay.
There's a
I
couple,
thought about that the other day. I was like, oh, fuck, I don't think it's in the Linktree.
there's a couple things we got to do after this. I'll talk to you really quick.
All right.
Just remind me after we're done.
I will.
There's a couple of things that we got to get done for it in order
But-
to publish it.
Business, we kind of went into it. It's difficult,
Yeah.
especially starting off. Lean
It's
on
hard,
people.
dude.
Lean on people. Good people don't gatekeep.
Yep.
We're gonna do periodic updates of our businesses and how we're doing, kind of see the growth. And I'm really excited to have guests on and talk to them about their businesses and how they're doing and how they're navigating. Because a lot of business now is linked to Instagram, and it's all depending on social media. So I can't wait to have more perspectives on that. But yeah,
Yeah, man. I'm
I feel pretty decent about this episode.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where your art takes you and everything like that. I mean, it's taken you pretty far so far, and it's pretty cool to see you grow so far to where you're at. And
I'm excited for our Baja hoodies to fucking drop, dude.
I'm excited too, dude. I'm really hoping it's gonna work out this time. I mean, that's another thing too. Is like I started back in 2023,
Fucking
and
unk over here.
started back in 2023, and like I've only done one drop, and like supply chain issues and just mountains to climb, but like still haven't given up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
That's all that matters. Don't give up on your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. Unless it's like doing fucking crack in the back of an alley. If that's your dream, fucking give that shit up.
like what was it? What was that saying? I think it might have been like Seth Rogen or something. It's like you never know if you're gonna make it if you don't try, because if you try, you might end up making it, and if you don't, then you definitely won't.
That's fair.
It's the bottom line. So
Yeah, and like it's hard for me to like talk a lot about that because like I haven't taken that leap of faith with my art to be like I'm going all in because I have a family and like
yeah, it's hard. It's a huge leap. It's a huge leap of faith. There's a couple of guys in the community that are doing it and doing it successfully that I've seen, and there's a couple of guys that I've seen do it, and it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a risk. At the end of the day, it's all a risk.
no risk, no reward.
It's just
I get no rewards.
At the end of the day, are you willing to say that you at least gave it a try, or are you going to regret that you never did?
Yeah.
So that's what it comes down to.
100%.
But on that, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. That's a good little conversation. How long are we into it, Cooter?
145. That's a good one.
That's a pretty good
Hell
episode.
yeah. All right.
Not too bad.
I'm Vandal Art.
Yep. I am Gringo Tactical.
And we love you.
And we love you. Also, we're looking for sponsors. If you want to sponsor us, hit us up.
Or just say I love you in the comments.
Just say I love
Say
you in
it
the
back.
comments. We love it.
Say it back.
We'll say it back. Thanks, y'all.
Love you.